We round out a jam-packed night in Group B with a dominant victory by the favorites. Jamaica taking on the Cayman Islands for the fourth time in these respective nations' history at the U-20 level, and it was one-way traffic from the get-go. Jamaica knowing that it needed a win to match Puerto Rico's result from earlier and climb back atop the table, and they didn't waste much time. 19 minutes in, O'Dane Wilberforce opening the scoring with a towering header, and that set the tone for the remainder of the fixture. Jamaica scoring after 19 minutes of some frustration, and then the floodgates started to open. A penalty on 28 minutes, Giovanni Taylor missing the initial effort, but following it up and driving it home to make it 2-0. And he would score 5 minutes later as well out of open play. You just see here Taylor's first effort saved, his tenacity rewarded with a goal. And that doubled the lead for Jamaica and put them well on their way to securing the eventual dominant 9-0 victory. This was the third, a sensational goal from Taylor, who just gets it on the half turn and caps off his brace 5 minutes after scoring the rebound from the penalty spot. You can argue that McLean should have done better here, may have even gotten a pair of palms to it, but not enough to keep them out. And then as halftime beckoned, Jamaica continued to create opportunities. It was a modest 3-0 lead at intermission for the Reggae Boyz. But after halftime is when things really picked up. 6 goals in the second half for Jamaica, completely dominant after the halftime whistle went. And there was just no answer for the Cayman Islands once tired legs set in. This was a lovely team goal that eventually led to a tap in there from Orel Miller. That made it 4-0 on 52 minutes. And then 5 more would come. As the half wore on, you saw the goals begin to fly in more. Organization started to really cave for the Cayman Islands, and that is when they paid the price. This was one-touch football, liquid football, some would say, with Campbell Dennis at the source and Nugent substitute finished it off to make it 5, and that was on 70 minutes. It looked like maybe it would end 5-6-0, dominant victory, but ultimately not much more in it. But then Jamaica would just continue to push on. It was relentless. Jamari Nolan here getting on the end of this. That was the first of his hat trick in the final 11 minutes and change of the fixture. And you'll see a fair few more goals where that came from. This through ball that pretty much mimics the previous goal just from the opposite flank. It's Nugent who tucks in the half space, and it is another substitute in Douglas who finishes with aplomb. And then there were 2 more goals for Nolan before the night was out. This the first of them. He's there to greet the ball at the back post from Santana Headley. No real issues there. And then at the death, a short corner routine. He picks out the top corner to perfection from outside the area. A highlight reel way to cap off a highlight reel night for the substitute. A hat trick inside the final 11 minutes and stoppage time.